Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Ultra loves ya. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And today's video is about hair donation and my experience with hair loss. Now I think I'm gonna start like a giving series where I'll be talking about different ways to give. And so in this video, obviously this is about how to donate hair. Now I had a terrible experience with hair loss, and that is the reason why it kind of brought me to this place. And yeah, so I was going through a lot of stress, and due to the stress I lost quite a significant amount of hair, and it was like it felt like a traumatizing experience, because all through my life I've always had thick full hair, and it was perhaps a little bit longer than my hair extensions right now, but it wasn't as thick, but still it was quite thick to look at and thick to touch. And it was something that I was very proud of. And in my culture, hair, I don't know why, but it's like it's made into like quite a big thing. And you know, I was brought up with confidence, and I loved my hair. I still love my hair. I loved my hair. And you know, it was my crown. I could twist it, I could plait it, I could wear a weave, I could have all sorts of different colours in my hair. I've never relaxed my hair. I've always had natural curly hair. It was my pride. It's my crown. It was and is still my crown. So due to the stress that I was going through, so it was the end of last year up until the hair loss was at the end of last year, and when I realised it was around February sometime, and so many things were happening in my life at that time. And can I just state that, you know, I wasn't sick. I'm not sick. I didn't have an illness or a condition, but I would say, you know, mental health is still something to you know, acknowledge as a type of illness. And I would say my well-being wasn't 100%, and it was a stressful time. I went to the doctors, and you know, I got checked out and everything, and not only was it stress related, it was like a hormonal shift that when you get to a certain age, you may experience just changes in your body. So my significant changes were in my hair and in my skin. I was having breakouts, and I'm still kind of dealing with the whole breakout situation, but that's a whole new video. So anyway, I experienced hair loss, and you know, having such beautiful thick luscious hair that I'll get comments all the time, and you know, something I was proud of. I do all sorts to it. I look at myself and say, oh, wow, I just love my hair. I looked at myself in the mirror, and it was literally like somebody had got a pair of scissors and just like chopped, like gave me some bad haircut, just chopped away, and I could actually see through my hair. And I would always say my hair was like my crown. I could literally see through my crown. And I looked at myself, and it's shallow of me to say, and it is kind of embarrassing to admit, that I looked at myself and I felt ugly. And it wasn't because of how, okay, it was basically, I looked at myself and I just didn't see me. I didn't feel beautiful, I didn't feel confident, and I guess my hair was my crutch. I didn't realize it at the time, but it was like my crutch. It was like my confidence. And then to have that gone was a shock to look at myself, and I looked completely different to me. I just looked different, and I felt ugly, and I've never ever felt that way before, because I've been brought up with confidence, and I would say I'm a confident person. So it came to a point where, okay, let me just deal with this. I'm just gonna still rock it, you know, put my hair in natural twists, and you know, but every time I touch my hair, say if I had my hair in a ponytail, every time I went like this, literally strands of hair would be in my hands, and I'd be like, okay, touch, 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 strands in my hair. I was like, what is going on? Wash my hair, condition my hair, and when I fingered through my hair, I would have a whole load of shedding in my hair. Now, I did have extensions put in before this happened, but I do my hair myself, and I've always done my hair. I've done my hair since I was about 9, and I know my own hair strength, and the hair loss wasn't due to the extensions, because my extensions were not tight. Yeah, my extensions were not tight. And when you do take out extensions, or if you do have your hair in what we call a protective style, you will experience dead hair. Like, you know, when you brush your hair or comb your hair, you will have obviously some hair come out of your head. It's just dead. It's a natural process. Your hair will come out your head, but the amounts that were coming out were absolutely ridiculous. And I saved the hair as like a document to myself. I just wanted to track the hair loss, because I've never experienced this before. So this is like the first time literally like taking it out of the packet. So I wrote to myself, keeping an eye on my hair, week commencing the 7th of February, this much hair. So I wrote a note to myself, and this is what had come out of my head. So this much hair, okay. Now it's squashed down because obviously I've had it all this time, but when it was like fresh in my hand, it was 2 handfuls of hair, and I don't even like handling it, because I don't know, it just reminds me of a bad time in my life. So I just put it back. So a week later, I thought, let me just see how much hair is shed from, like, you know, just track it before I, you know, go and see a doctor. And this is the amount that come out my hair. So this is a week later, and still this amount of hair was coming out of my head. And I remember this day, it started from 2 hands to just 1 hand. So at least I felt like, okay, well, maybe it's getting better, I don't know. Went to the doctor, everything's fine. I told you whatever she said, yeah. So if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have said to myself, right, Alicia, you need to make a change. Right, you need to get well, your mental health and your physical health, and you need to just try and de-stress. So I looked into eating better, eating healthier, drinking a lot more water, taking my supplements, getting some sleep. Sometimes the sleeping is quite hard, because, you know, I don't know, any creatives out there, sometimes it's actually hard to sleep. So much going on in my mind. But yeah, eating well, and just generally trying to de-stress and be more mindful of what I put in my body, so what I eat and what products I use on my skin and on my hair, and also just to, like, generally just take care of myself. And it also made me think, okay, so if I did actually have healthy hair, and I did want to, you know, have a haircut, start again, where could I donate my hair? You know, because I wouldn't want to, like, throw healthy hair in the bin. You know, the condition of my hair, you know, I couldn't donate to charity, because, you know, I couldn't donate my hair because it just was not in a good state. But if it was, where could I donate my hair? You know, because I started to become more mindful. It's almost like starting again. If I did have this healthy hair and I did want to start again and just start again, where could I donate my hair? So on my personal Facebook account, I put out a plea. Does anyone know where I could donate Afro hair, any charities, because I'd heard about hair donation charities in the past, but I wasn't sure if they accepted Afro hair. I've heard about charities accepting Afro hair in the US, but I hadn't heard about charities in the UK. So I thought, let's reach people, maybe they know. So a lot of my family and friends got back to me, and people that worked in salon owners got back to me, and nobody even knew where to donate Afro hair. So I reached out to afrohairandbeauty.com, Afro Hair and Beauty magazine. They were fantastic. They got back to me sharpish, and yet they didn't even know where I could, but they put a shout out on Twitter, and they asked around, and they still did not know. But they're very good. They still want to be updated, on if I had any luck on finding a hair charity based in the UK. And lo and behold, I still have not found a hair charity in the UK that would accept hair donations from from people with Afro hair. However, on my quest, there are quite a few charities that accept hair donations, and I thought, I want to help people with Afro hair, because I have Afro hair. I would feel useful to give my Afro hair, but at the same time, now that I'm delving into hair donating, why not just raise awareness and ask people with all hair types about donating hair? If you're going to have a haircut, instead of putting it in a bin, why not donate your hair to a great cause, to a charity? Because human hair wigs are very expensive, and there are charities out there that provide people with human hair wigs, and they rely on hair donations. So that is my plea. If you are going to have your hair cut, can you please, please consider donating your hair to a hair charity? That was my plea on Facebook. Any hair donations out there, please, let me know where you're sending your hair to. Can you help me? And I have had such fantastic responses. I feel quite overwhelmed with the responses and the collections that people have made and have given me. Now, you don't have to give it to me. I'm more than happy to take it and then send it for you. But if you check out the cancer research website, there are different hair donation charities in which you can donate your hair to. So the donations that I have received, I will be sending it to the Little Princesses Trust, and it's a fantastic organisation that accepts hair donations and makes wigs for little children who are undergoing treatment and have lost their hair due to illnesses such as cancer. So if they're going through chemotherapy, times they will lose their hair. Fortunately, they'll lose their hair, and providing wigs will just give children that confidence. And in no way am I saying that your hair donations will cure illnesses, but what it will do is perhaps boost the confidence of the children. Now, I cannot compare what I went through with somebody going through a sickness such as cancer, but what I can say is how the experience of losing a significant amount of hair did affect me. It did affect my confidence, and I turned my negative experience into a positive. And I thought, well, do you know what, Licia, there are people going through far worse than you. There are people actually losing their hair. There are actually people with balding spots due to a sickness, and you know, you can help people that have lost their hair, you know, through your experience. And my experience, yeah, it was sad, yeah, it was stressful, but at the same time, you know, I want to now help others gain their confidence. And you know, I'm using my platform to reach as many people as I can and just raise awareness, because there may be some of you out there that may not even know that you could donate your hair to a charity to make it into a wig or to a hairpiece for people like men, women, children. And there's so many charities, you know, that you can support. So I'm supporting the Little Princess Trust Fund, and all the hair donations that I have received and I have collected, I will be sending it to them. And it's so easy to do. Now, if you look onto the different websites, they will have the hair length criteria. So what you need to do, if you're going to cut your hair yourself, you don't have to be drastic like Jessie J, amazing. She shaved off her hair and she actually donated it to the same charity, in which I'm going to be sending off the hair in this pink bag. She shaved off her hair and she sent it to her hair to be made into a wig. You don't have to shave your hair. You can just simply, if you're having a haircut, you could just simply cut your hair and send it away. But you have to ensure that your hair is bundled up first, so with a scrunchie, bundled together, so that when you do cut your hair, the hair isn't just falling on the floor, collecting dust, and you know, or your hair isn't going over. You know, if you cut it just freely like this, all your bits of hair will go everywhere. So it's best to bundle it up first. You need to bundle it up first and then cut it. Now, the hair length requirements that I have seen is mainly over 7 inches. So up to where this beautiful rose clip is 7 inches. So if you're going to cut your hair, if your hair is this length, that is acceptable. And of course, anything longer is more than acceptable. So up to here is where I've measured 10 inches. So if your hair is that long, fantastic, that's 10 inches. And if it's up to here, 7 inches. Cut it, okay? So anything longer, anything shorter, it will just be difficult to weave it into the wig cap. So they do want it that length so that they can make a wig out of, you know, kind of makes sense, right? So, you know, I did use my tape measure. If you're not sure, you can use a tape measure. So if it's over 7 inches, fantastic. So this is 7 inches up to my hand, and this is 10 inches. Okay, so just check the website for the hair length requirements. When you have cut your hair, please make sure it's in the bundle. Okay, you can braid it if you want. Okay, please make sure it's in bundle. Once you have your hair in your hand and not on the floor, taking up all the dust, we don't want all the dust, you simply put it in a sandwich bag. So I got this from Tesco, and you know, you just pop your hair straight into the sandwich bag. And this one already has a bundle of hair in there. Now you must, if you have beautiful crazy coloured hair like pink, blue, unicorn colours, you know, rainbow coloured hair, that's not acceptable, because they want natural hair type. So if your hair is dyed a certain colour, that's a natural hair colour. If you know, if you're blonde and you dyed it into brunette, you'll be able to donate that hair. But like I said, if you have grey hair, that's acceptable as well, but you just have to check the criteria on the website. If you do have afro hair, you can send your hair to the US, to a charity called Locks of Love. And I believe, did you hear about that 8-year-old boy? I think his name is Thomas Moore. He grew his hair out, and he has so much hair, he was able to donate it to the charity, and they were able to make 3 whole wigs out of his hair. Amazing. He grew his hair for 2 years, and he has such beautiful thick hair, and he cut his hair off for a great cause. So, you know, so if you are it's half term now, so if you are thinking of cutting hair, your children's hair, please do not put it in the bin. Please don't put it on the floor to be swept up and wasted. Please donate it to a charity. So I just want to give a shout out, a massive thank you to my friend. I'm not going to say her name, but I'm just going to say Shishi. Thank you, Shishi, for donating this hair. And I just wanted to share with you. This just makes me so happy. So this one measures 11.5 inches. This is 8.5 inches. This one is multiple bundles of hair. It looks like from the same person, and they're each 7 inches times 5 bundles. Wow. So this one measured 9 inches. This makes me just so happy. I just love hair, and just to think that this hair is going to be made into a wig for a child. Amazing. Like, you are giving something back, you know, and something that perhaps you didn't even think about, you are now going to be making such a difference to someone's confidence. It just makes me so happy. So thankful. This one is 10 inches. And I think this one is, they're all my favourites because it's all fantastic. But this one, you know, this must have taken a lot of courage. Look how long. This is 29 inches, yeah? 29 inches. I don't know if you can see. So beautiful. Okay. Wow. Amazing. I don't know whoever donated all this. Whoever donated this hair, amazing. Whoever donated the rest of the hair in their bag, thank you so much. And thank you so much. Shishi, please could you tell your hairdresser, thank you for collecting the hair for me. And, you know, to be able to share and tell everyone how to, you know, donate the hair, and just a fantastic example. I've tried not to handle the hair too much. Please make sure that your hair is lovely and clean before you cut your hair. Thank you so much. That'd be great. Alright, so once you've bagged it up, so once you put it in the sandwich bag, you need to write the address that is on the website on an envelope. You pop the sandwich bag inside the envelope. So you seal it, and you take it to the post office because you need to obviously weigh it first. Well, it's not that obvious actually. You need to weigh it first, and when I send this hair off, I'm gonna document that. So I'm gonna film it and show you all what I get up to, my little mission. I'm going to make it a recorded delivery so I know that it gets there. You know, this is like gold dust. Okay, I need to make sure it gets there, so I need to weigh it, and obviously pay for the postage cost. And hey, you know, the postage cost isn't going to be that much. It's going to be, let's be real here, it's going to be like the cost of a coffee. It's what, you know, when you donate money, it's kind of like the same thing. You know, you're paying to send it off to a good cause. I bought a pack of 4 from I think Home Bargain. It was like 89p, and the sandwich bags, I don't know, about under £2 I think, or maybe it was £2, and inside you get 20. So, you know, I'm hopeful that I will get rid of all the bags in this packet and more. So people that know me personally, okay, if you are not going to send off the hair, I will send it for you. Okay, so people that know me, I will send it for you. And if you're still not sure where to send it, please get in contact with me. My email, all my details are in the description box, along with the websites that you can have a look at to donate your hair. But you know, you can just have a look at the cancer research website yourself, and also the Little Princesses Trust research as well. And you know, shout out to Black Beauty Hair magazine, blackbeautyhair.com. Irene, thank you so much. Irene, you've been incredible. Thank you so much for putting out my plea on Twitter. Thank you so much to Shishi and her hairdresser. I wish I knew your name, hairdresser. Fairy godmother hairdresser. Thank you so much. Shishi, please share this to her. Show her this. And everyone, please share this video so that we can raise awareness about hair donation. Obviously, it's up to you what happens with your hair, like, you know, but I would say, why waste your hair on the floor when you can donate it to someone who will need your beautiful locks? Okay, so healthy hair that's not coloured, it's nice and clean, bundled up, that's not hit the floor. Thank you so much. Easy peasy. So I hope this video isn't too long, and you know, if you're worried about the well-being of Alicia Wilkins, I can say everything's back on track. I have a protective style to protect my hair. Like I said, I haven't got a condition. It's just, I just need to look after my body. I need to be more mindful of what I put in my body and what the products I use. And also I'd trim my hair. So in my second video you've seen, I have a tidy little afro. I cut it down, and I think I'm going to cut it even further just to start again. But I've also developed what I'm starting, you know, I'm developing new strategies to look after my hair as well. So just so it grows back thick and healthy. But it's not about the outside. You need to take care of what's inside, because whatever's inside will, you know, show on the outside. And beauty does come from within, and you know, I know that it's just, you know, it was such a shock when I looked at myself and I saw such a huge difference in my appearance, the way my hair was. And yeah, so I've turned my negative experience into a positive, and I just really want to help. And I just, you know, if there's any, you know, God's just using me to give. I just want to help. Man. So yeah, so please, if you're thinking of cutting your hair, please donate it to a good cause, to a charity. I will send in the hair to the Little Princesses Trust. And oh yeah, it's the same charity that Harry Styles, he cut his hair off. He sent his hair there as well. So it's well known. Just check it out. Go on their website. Everything's in my description box. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. And I'm sorry if it's a long video. And yeah, give. Share. Help. Have a lovely day. Until next time.